Alright guys, what's up? It's Keelan Martin with Creating New Fitness and Nutrition. Basic lesson today, calories in versus calorie out. It's very, very simple. Okay, calories is what our bodies measure in our energy, alright? So if we are taking in more calories than what we're burning, okay, that results in a weight gain. Okay, body water, body fat, inflammation. We're going to gain weight if we are taking in more calories than what we're actually burning, alright? Number two, if you are eating less calories than what you're burning, that typically results in a weight loss, okay? All right, so, we have our third option here. If you're going to maintain your weight, your calories in have to match your calories out, okay? That's for our maintenance plan, all right? So there are some different variables and different factors that go along with this, okay? Now, it's a very fine line if you are tracking your food. If you are not tracking your food, then you're not going to know which side of the scale you're going to end up on, okay? Now, the way I train my clients, we do not live and die by the scale, but if we're thinking about this properly, your body will actually hold on to body fat, okay, if you're under eating, okay? And it's a very fine line. If you're overeating, okay, you won't see any change. So at some point, whether you're on a weight loss program or if you're trying to cut body fat, whatever it is that you're trying to do, at some point, you will have to look at what it is you're eating. And if you're not looking at what you're eating, then your trainer or your nutritionist or your fit coach, whoever is doing your meal plan for you, they should be looking at what you're eating, okay? The way that I do this for my clients is I actually give them a hand measurement tool, okay? So we actually use our hands to measure food, okay? So this being, fats, palm size, protein, veggies, carbohydrates. I actually give them a hand measuring tool in order for them to actually be able to assess, how much they're eating. Number one. Number two is I actually tell them to don't put a bigger plate on your table so you can actually see what it is visually, how much food you're eating. Because if you're like me, the bigger your plate, the more you're going to put on there. Okay, and if they're not using that program, then they are using measurements in order to track their food. Okay, so I may tell a client, hey, why don't you have 2 cups of vegetables? You'll have 6 ounces of protein. Let's do 14 grams of fat for this. So that'll be 2 tablespoons of nut butter there, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, coconut oil, whatever the case may be. But at some point, if you're not tracking it, then your coach or nutritionist needs to track it for you, okay? Because it's inevitable, okay? It always ends up, the same thing, all right? More calories in versus calories out, weight gain, all right? Eating less calories than what you're burning, weight loss. The calories in and out, if they are equal, you're going to maintain weight. Okay, so honestly, does it matter what type of food you eat in order for this equation to work? No, it does not. Your body, once it's broken all the food down, once it gets to its most simple form, it's either going to end up as a protein, a fat, or a carbohydrate. That is how your body is going to equate it. So it doesn't matter if you're having 200 calories worth of cheeseburger or 200 calories worth of broccoli or celery, whatever it is. Now, if you're wanting a great physique, does the food matter? Yes, it does. Because you can lose weight, okay, eating 1,500 calories worth of Twinkies every day, but are you going to have the body that you actually want doing that? No, you will not. Your body needs certain minerals and vitamins and protein intake, good protein intake. It needs certain things in order to get stronger, to burn body fat, to make your body more thermogenic, to expel waste like it's supposed to. Without these important elements that you actually extract from food, it's not going to happen. Okay, now will your body weight drop? Yes. But like I said, if you're trying to optimize your physique and your health, does the food type matter? Yes, it does. So you can't really live and die by this thing right here because for one, your scale does not measure how much fat you lost as opposed to how much muscle you gained. The scale doesn't know that. You know that by what we actually take in, our performance in the gym, if we're taking the right supplements to get there, if you have a health condition or you're lacking certain elements in your biochemistry nature, there are certain elements that we can go by to actually get you to the next level. But like I said, just in short though, guys, I mean, my clients don't live and die by the scale, okay? That is one of the first things I tell them. It doesn't matter which one it is. You can start from years ago. I do not believe in evaluating your progress on what the scale says. But I do evaluate your progress on how much effort you put into it. Okay, your body will reflect the amount of effort you put out in the kitchen, in the gym, if you're getting proper rest, if you're scheduling your day. I'll tell you what, you will have the best body when you actually learn to implement structure in your day. No structure, no results. That's pretty much where it is. If you can implement structure, then that really creates discipline and focus, and it really helps you move up to that next level. So guys, I'm gonna tell you, this is a basic equation for weight loss, but your real results are going to come from discipline and hard work, okay? Not anything else. So if you're trying to live by the scale, I advise you not do that. I really just advise you get a program, one from somebody who knows exactly what it is they're doing. Don't go out and get a cookie cutter trainer. Don't go out and just download something off the internet. You should really take the time to research, find out what works for you, and then stick to it. Okay, this right here, this will really start to make a difference once you find out what is that you can actually do and what you can actually implement every day. Okay, so again, do your research. All right, does this matter? A little bit, not much, but at some point you do need to figure out how much you're taking in and what you're putting out. Another variable that I did not mention is actually your basal metabolic rate. Okay, when you find out what your BMR is, that should tell you actually how many calories you should be taking in. Okay, so once you can figure that out and figure out how many calories you should be taking in to maintain weight, you can actually start to decrease your calories from there. Okay, so for example, if my caloric requirement was 2,500 calories for me to maintain weight, then what I would actually do is to eat below that number so I can actually start to lose weight. Okay, simple math. So again, guys, I'm Keelan Martin with Creative New Fitness and Nutrition. If you have questions, hopefully I didn't confuse you about all of what I just said. I just planned on here to explain this, but I couldn't help myself. Again, Keelan Martin, Creative New Fitness and Nutrition. Pursue greatness. Thank you for tuning in.